see if it says, oh, default's live. Nope. Ignored. Gets that little storm up there. Knocked a tree down earlier.
Yeah.
Your Facebook don't care about default. You apparently got me blocked.
Oh, they're here. Look. Shows it live. Okay.
Make sure it's turned down. But it don't echo.
It's good.
Okay. Good job. Maybe I need to put a hat on.
Too late. You're committed.
I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's 6:30.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
Maybe the first time ever.
Maybe twice.
Okay.
But not very
Just
many.
trying to. Because it's so weird. Because it's like it'll show comments, but then half the time it doesn't show the comments.
Yeah, no.
Until after.
Yeah, I don't really understand how it works or why it doesn't work. Says who's watching, but not if there's any comments.
And every now and then it'll have a comment, but like it doesn't do all the comments.
Yeah.
Like filters what comments it wants us to see.
Yeah.
So.
We kind of match.
No, we don't. Not at all.
You're green. We got a lot of green lines. Yeah, match pretty good. Hey everybody, welcome back to JOJ. Happy to have you with us on this Sunday evening. Live, actually. So yeah.
I think this and next week will be live.
Yep, next week should be live, which I mean, I say it will be, but we'll have family here.
That's at lunch.
Dinner. Oh, it's lunchtime. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Surely they still won't be here at 6:30.
We will run them off by then.
No, they
Family,
will.
if you're watching.
They will. They'll say we got to go home.
Yeah, that's. I used to have a. It wasn't Uncle Aunt and Aunt Mark, but I had another.
Sure?
It wasn't them. It was a different one. Yeah, I don't think. I don't remember them saying it. So I think it was Dad who would always say.
Maybe it was your papa. Maybe it was your dad's dad that said it.
Maybe. And I had family members prior to my recollection. But
they can't hear us. Can everybody not hear us? Sorry.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
We had one comment on there of couldn't hear. So can you hear?
Before we continue on, and then
it's like there's one comment.
Yeah.
Ginger, can you hear us? Because it's telling us that you're watching a lot, Ginger. So I'm not sure why it's telling us.
Okay, I think we're just gonna have to go.
Okay.
Hopefully it's good. Because keep going to some storms in Tampa.
Okay, we'll keep rolling unless we see otherwise. But yeah, so I had some older relatives that they're famous saying, they'd have family over for dinner or whatever it was, and he would tell his wife, say, "Well, baby, it's time to go to bed so these people can go home."
Yeah.
So that was always his comment, when the night was over.
Yeah.
It was time for people to go home.
Y'all need to go home.
Yeah.
So
time to go to bed.
So your dad.
We're good.
Okay.
That was a comment on there. So yeah.
So and his dad liked to use that too.
Oh yes.
So.
Yeah. He learned and passed that down.
Yes.
So.
And now we say it.
Yeah. It's time to go to bed so these people can go home. Yep.
Except it doesn't work with our kids. They just come to bed with us.
Yeah,
they just follow us right in.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, been a good Sunday. Had a great church service. Brett spoke a great message today about beggars telling other beggars where to find food. So
Find bread.
Find bread. Well, food, bread.
The line's bread.
Well, yeah, bread. But
Okay.
yeah, beggars telling other beggars where to find the bread. So if you didn't see it or if you weren't there, go back and watch it. Lions Creek Baptist Church. They're always streamed and then put on their live. So yeah, go back and check it out. It was a great sermon. Great job. Mark does a good job too, but that one was today from Brett. So, do you want to read or me?
You can.
Okay. The verse today is 1 Peter 5:10. It says, "He will make you strong and support you and keep you from falling." One of the best techniques for fishing standing timber is pitching a worm or two right at the tree and letting it fall. The trick is to use slack line. Move your rod tip toward the tree to keep your line slack if the water is deep. peel off line and keep your bait right on that timber. By giving us free will, God gives us a lot of slack in making choices, good or bad. Do you know people who never seem to fall or make a bad choice no matter what? They always seem strong and positive no matter how dark the situation. Their secret is living near to God. Sure, there are times when there seems to be no hope. God then becomes our hope. When we run out of strength, God is our strength. When we have questions, God has the answers. He is our support, and He will keep us from falling. Mm-hmm. So, He will make you strong and support you and keep you from falling. That is a good fishing tip when you are fishing near any kind of vertical cover. If you're using a drop bait, to get your bait to drop right next to it is definitely something that you want to do, to help get bit that way. But yeah, it is. And then Jimmy's, making that like our free will and how God gives us the slack in that. And that's what I was thinking about, our free will of the day, and how trying to explain that to somebody. You're telling them about Jesus and that God is omniscient and omnipotent and all the things that He is, and it's like, well, why would He even allow us to make a mistake?
Yeah.
But that's
free will.
That's our free will, and that's also part of us being made in the image of God. Mm-hmm. We're not God, but being made in the image of God. And then it truly leads you to the very first sin. Like, free will was what caused that first sin. But at the root of that first sin, I'm taking this down a totally different rabbit hole. But at the root of that first sin was man and woman's desire to be like God. Because that was what Satan used as the deception. They said, surely you won't die. You're just going to be like God once you eat this. You're going to know the difference in good and evil. That was the deception that ultimately deceived mankind, was our desire to be like God. We're made in the image of God, but our desire to be like God is where we crash and burn.
Crash and burn. Yeah.
So I gave you a lot to work with there.
You did, but you kind of you went down different things. So my point is,
okay.
I gotta remember what my original point is now. Don't remember. I was ready.
Free will and giving us slack and
no. I know.
Okay.
Yes. So where it says, if you know somebody that seemingly never makes the wrong choice, whether
She's gonna say me.
Oh no, I can tell a story about your thumb. Where's your thumbnail?
Oh yeah, right here.
Y'all want to know that story?
Anyway,
that's a good one. I'll tell it at the end.
Okay.
So, but of knowing somebody, but that's because, and it says that their secret is living near to God. Mm-hmm. And so when we are close in our relationship with God, then that when those trials come, it's easier to not make those choices. Yeah. I think of, there's lots of people that are just having really hard times in bad places. Things just keep hitting, but you don't see them downward spiraling either. Mm-hmm. Because when your relationship with God is strong, and then it just is. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but when you're near to Him, you know that this is just a trial. This is just a little snippet of what's going on. Mm-hmm. But when you're far from God and then those things happen, it's easy to fall into whatever the devil's going to use against you to
let that consume you.
Yeah, whatever your weakness is. There's all things. We're all created differently, so whatever that weakness is, that's where the devil's going to come in. And it just kind of makes me think of just anything. Whenever this last time when I was out of town, my car decided that it was going to need a new engine. 2-year-old car, keep in mind. But first day, half day of school, and in that moment, I called out. I told him because of course he was home, and it was first new week in high school for the twins, new school. Abby was starting real estate school, so she was going by herself and didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
So that was a whole thing.
She was more nervous than the twins. But
yeah. And then, I'm nervous because they're nervous. And so I just, I want them to go and love it. And, but, we're coming from a small private school into a big public school. And, so all the things. So, like, we're just driving to school and everybody's kind of nervous. And then my car is a little funky. And I'm worried it's going to die as I'm dropping them off in front of the school. I'm praying, but I'm also have to keep a straight face. Like, Lizzie thought for 2 days my car messed up because she unbuckled her seatbelt. Because we were like stopping at a gas station to get gum, and that's when it started. And just, at the same time that my car threw itself into neutral, she unbuckles her seatbelt, and so it starts dinging because like we weren't parked yet. Mm-hmm. So, she's like, so for 2 days, she's, Mom, I broke your car because I took my seatbelt off. Because whenever it did it, like, they both are immediately like, what did that do? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's a safety feature.
Yeah.
Which in my mind, I wasn't actually, like, that, and it wasn't actually a lie, because that was, like, honestly the first thing that came to mind, because our van used to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, if you unbuckled, like, I don't think it didn't put it in neutral, but, like, it wouldn't let you put it in drive. Like, it had safety features where you couldn't move.
Yeah.
And so anyway, like, that was just my initial response. But in my mind, I knew what was going on. Mm-hmm. So anyway, pray, like, please don't die in front of the school, new school, first day. Like, just got home, everything's fine. But I had told Dot the day before that, I was like, I may have a mental breakdown this week. Like, there's a lot of emotions for our kids, for them. You're not here, like, just all the things. And I called him on the way back, and I was like, I think it's coming today. Like, I know something is wrong with my car. Like, I don't, all the things. But, like, at the same time, that's so minimal compared to what other people walk through. Right. So, like, it's easy for me to step back and be like, okay, God, like, I could have just focused on, okay, my car needs a whole new engine at 47,000 miles. Like, this is awful. This is terrible. Well, but it wasn't. It was, I was thankful because I made it home. Mm-hmm. Like, I wasn't dead on the side of the road. I didn't die in front of this school with my kids on the first day.
Yeah.
Like, it would, but I feel like because I have trained my mind in being close with God to be able to have that reaction rather than the
spiraling out.
Yeah, woe is me, life is terrible kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it
that was a long way to get to that point.
No, it was good. It was good. That training, you mentioned the word training, like that is what it's supposed to be as a Christian. That's what your walk is supposed to do. Like, it's supposed to, make those situations, whatever it is, keeping everything in perspective is such a big part of it. And that, for me, like, the practicality of it, if I wake up and I start my day by reading some scripture, doing my devotion time, if I start my day that way, I can feel that carry throughout the course of the day. Sometimes if I wake up and I've got this going, that going, and didn't get out of bed early, whatever it is, and my day begins rushed, and that's not the first thing that I'm putting into my body and into my heart and into my mind, I can feel it the whole rest of the day that everything's a little off. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's important for that to be my first thing. Like, it is. And because it puts me in the right place. I can read the same thing at night, and it has, the day's already passed. Yeah. And then I'm going to bed. Like, it's not there in the morning when I wake up. Like, so that training, as you mentioned, that secret of living near to God, the practicality of it for me is I have to do that first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and I have to be solidly awake for an hour before I can even consider it.
Yeah, like, that's, I don't have to do that part. But, I can pop out of bed and, that's the first thing that I want to try to accomplish. So that's a big part for me of just actually making that happen. That's when I have to do it.
Yeah.
Because it does. That's how you stay strong and positive, regardless of the situation. And just say to any situation, your car breaking down sucks, but it's under warranty. Like,
there's so many good things. I already have it back. It's all good.
Yeah. That's in the grand scheme of life. That's
we
all know that's a minimal thing. So, thankful for that.
It didn't rain in my kitchen this trip. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who knows what's going to do?
I know. Don't say that. No. Nothing. Like, you going to South Africa is enough.
Yeah.
I don't need anything. No extra surprises that week. Like,
yeah.
My mental breakdown will come early in that trip.
Yeah. Because that's my next trip. Everybody's like, oh, where's your next tournament? I'm like, well, South Africa, actually. So that's coming up less than 2 weeks out is when I'll be leaving for that. So number one, please be praying for safety for us. 6 anglers going. There's plus 2 or 3 guys.
Media guys plus the guys that are in charge of the trip. I think there's 15, I think was the number he said.
Okay, yeah, 12 or 15 of us, something like that are going. So it's my first time fishing for Team USA. Excited to do that, representing our country. So, but yes, please pray for safety for our team, safe travels, safe time while we're over there. And I just pray that God uses this trip however He sees fit for me personally, for our team. It's interesting, interesting trip for sure. Jenny's just trying to keep a straight face. So she's very excited. She loves the idea of going out of the country, especially so far away. But my most anxious part of it certainly is just it's a 16-hour ride in an airplane.
Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, we did.
It was 8 hours.
Was it 8 hours when we? Okay, yeah, that's the longest we've done, and that was overnight, so we pretty much slept most of that flight.
And this one starts off at like 9 or 10 p.m. So I'll certainly get to sleep some at the beginning of it. We'll see how much more sleep I get, but yeah, hopefully see some hippos, crocodiles, zebras. All kinds of crazy stuff.
They do have a guide that tells them where to not go in the water because hippos are mean.
Yeah, hippos will charge you, and crocodiles are not like alligators. Alligators are timid and they'll keep their distance. Crocodiles are going to come check you out. So
they're curious.
You don't.
Hippos will
charge.
Like, I always think of the fun hippos on like Madagascar, but that's not that's not the right hippos.
No.
But yeah. So other than that. That's coming up in a couple weeks, and then obviously, like, if you keep up with after the cast stuff, we had shirts and they sold out in less than 20 hours. So if you're wanting to get one of those, November I think is going to be somewhere in November.
I think that's our program with after the cast. We're going to do drops.
Oh,
we're one of those merch people.
We're going to do a drop in November. Got to get all that ordered in here and all that stuff. So. Yep. Yeah, that was exciting. We do have some JOJ shirts on our site, but those are new.
And some new Art Depot ones. But that's the first JOJ shirt.
Yeah, the first ones I've ever done JOJ, and some people have been on there and found them. So
I hadn't really promoted it any yet because we had all that after the cast stuff. That was, if you followed our stories this past week, it was a mess in here. But we got, how many orders was it? 90, 80, 90-ish?
Somewhere, 80, 85, something like that. But 76 of them we did in one day.
Yeah.
Like, which, I mean, not technically the full, like, I had a bunch of them laid out, like, already sorted. But, I mean, it was from where the guy signed all the shirts, we had to go through the sizes and then, find everything. And thankfully, out of all of that, we only had 2 shirts, or 1 shirt, honestly, that someone wanted a medium, and all we had was a large. So, that was probably just had 1 extra large in our order and 1 less medium. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. Because that's pretty accurate.
Because we have none left to spare. So it was like
they were all accounted for.
I don't know what to tell you, but it worked out. So
yeah.
Other than that,
that's it.
Yeah. Hope this encourages you for the week to stay positive.
Stay positive. Stay close to God. That's the secret to it. Yeah. Live near to God, and then having your salvation, number one, is how you start living near to God. But then after that, staying near to Him, staying connected, that will help you through anything life throws at you. So.
Yeah. Right. And check out the Lions Creek Baptist Church. I think it says Lions Creek Baptist Church of Straw Plains or at Straw Plains or something. But it was a really good sermon this morning as well.
Absolutely. Shout out Brett Williams.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday.